What's up, guys? This is Moose from Soul Status. I'm here with my man Mike, my guy Pete.
What's doing?
This is Soul Status After Dark, episode 1 or 2?
1.5, we'll call it.
1.5.
All right. So today we have some topics that we're going to go over, some things that are going on in the sneaker community, some releases coming up this weekend, and then who knows what else we're going to talk about, whatever kind of comes to mind. But tell them where you could find you on social media.
You can find me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, at Squeakerheads, or friend me on Facebook at Peter Flores as well. Either or.
Friend him.
All
Don't
right.
friend me.
Don't friend me.
I do not like that stuff.
And you guys know where to find us. We're at Soul Status and Soul Status Sneakers on all platforms, including YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I mean, you name it, we're there. So let's go ahead and jump into the video.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about why Moose is wearing a mask first. Let's just make the obvious.
Yeah, let's address the elephant in the room.
He had a little issue.
So I was trimming my beard this morning, and I had a little bit of a fight with my clippers. So those things.
It's a big deal because it takes Moose a year to grow some stubbles.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I feel it. I mean, this is 24 years in the making.
Wow, that's all you got?
Yeah, it's
It
24
looks like
years.
about
Wow,
half a hair per year.
And then, like, the middle doesn't do much.
That's
like- That's like 15 I had
that's
that.
what I'm saying. This is 24 years right here.
So yeah, for me it's the Japanese side. I have Japanese facial hair. But yeah, I'll go ahead and do the reveal. This is probably the first time that most of you guys are going to be seeing me without a beard. So what's up, guys? Yeah, I look
Okay.
like a baby.
What brand razor were you using?
So I was using my wall clippers,
Ooh.
and then I ended up busting out the old trimmers. You know, my little electric razor to get it down. And that thing needed a charge because I haven't used that in probably a year and a half. I've had a facial hair, like I've had some measure of a beard for about a year and a half now. So yeah, I got ID'd for nicotine today. So that felt good. All right. So now that we're past that, let's go ahead and get into the sneakers.
I guess first topic.
I mean, news release, Ben Kicks.
Benjamin Kicks, that's
Baller.
right. You just brought that up.
Yeah, Benjamin Baller arrested and trialed as a felon.
But I want to know
What
the other
happened?
story. Yeah, like
So
what's the
do you
real
know what
story?
happened?
No, I just
Okay,
saw the
so what
Instagram
happened
post.
is they were like at this club, wherever they're at.
How old
They're in
is he?
Cali. He's 19.
Okay.
So they're in Cali, I think. Is that where he's at? He's somewhere. Wherever he's at, they're at this club. And someone takes a picture of him. And for some reason, he has this like mafia mentality. And he's like, who told you could take a picture of me? So he goes after the guy's phone. And then once he finally, like, there's kind of like a little struggle. Once he finally grabs the phone, his people around him go beat this dude up.
That
And
gets
then,
you in trouble.
then Ben Kick steals his phone. And then I think he ends up breaking it or something like that. And that dude who got beat up is still in the hospital.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrifying. That's terrible. I
When
mean,
going gangster goes wrong, kids. It's not worth it.
well, when you're 19 years old and
Yeah.
you're in a club, I mean, he was probably afraid of that footage getting out. Like, I don't think
Oh, there's footage.
it's not like he's not, he's used to being on
Other
camera.
footage now.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
That doesn't, but like,
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. Basically, the dude's, I believe his father is in the music biz, and that's how he has a lot of his connections. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably walked through life thinking that he's untouchable for so long that he just thought he could get away with that. And yeah, seems like not this time.
no.
When keeping it real goes wrong. Right? That was a good Dave Chappelle special. For all you old cats, familiar. All you young kids have no idea what I'm talking about.
I just want to know where he got like this, because you can even see it on all his social, like where he got this like mafia mentality.
I mean, it's the whole rap game. I'm sure
It
it's the
has to
whole
be it.
sneaker selling. Because, when you sell sneakers, it's a tough game. You got to have a hustle.
Hey,
You can't be soft. Somebody will
can't
run,
be
they'll run
soft,
right
but
all over you.
yeah.
You know?
Well, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you just took like, what gives you the right to take a picture of me? Like,
Well, he also has a reputation where he thinks like he's the plug, you
Sure.
know, and
well, low key, you're a sneaker celebrity. Like, I mean,
In a sense, yeah.
So like when you cast yourself out there like that,
yeah, but I think he's got it confused with a different kind of plug.
yeah,
For sure.
Like he thinks he's a Pablo Escobar,
Yeah.
and he's really just like,
I think that's what I'm saying. That's his mentality. He's
Yeah.
like a
That's
Pablo
hanging out with
Escobar.
DJ Khaled
Yeah,
and
that's
those
like,
guys.
and
He's probably
Drake
like,
and all this. Yep.
yeah.
seeing all these gats. He's
I could see that. Plus, he's really young.
Now.
You gotta think. His brain's not even fully developed. You know,
He's
Right.
a young kid. He's so consumed by the media.
What's around him?
But taking the picture, I'm sure he's bothered because he's
Somewhere
constantly
he's not-
taking
yeah.
pictures of,
Yeah,
and I'm sure it's annoying.
take a picture. Just warn me.
just warn me.
Let a brother give you the good side.
There you go.
Yeah. Like, let me get ready first, because like, there's bad pictures of me out there. Like,
Yeah,
when I'm
I'm
not
sure.
ready. So
Mugshot,
Yeah.
huh?
yeah, much.
Yeah, like the one you sent me last night.
Yeah, exactly.
Waking up out of bed.
Right.
What else is on the agenda today besides obviously our number one sneakerhead?
Well, we do have a
Gone
sneaker
on.
release this weekend.
We do.
I was
Street Hawk.
talking about the ones. Those are this weekend, right?
The Vault ones
The
Yeah.
Volt ones. Yeah, they got that nice yellow back.
and the green
And
black
I mean,
toe.
it's another off shoe, kind of like the Biohack. Colorful.
I think
loud.
it's more wearable than the Biohack, in my opinion.
I think they're both bad.
I
but
think they're nicer than the Biohack.
I think there will be resale. It is
There will be
stylish.
resale.
Girls will dig it.
Grade school go crazy.
Grade school will go crazy. I'm not sure how many they've made, what production looks like.
I haven't
but
checked the numbers lately.
I just know, man. It's usually the ugliest shoe
Goes nuts.
goes nuts.
Yeah, that's why I said I think it's gonna be a sleeper. Like
Yeah, it's very,
people are
very
expecting. I
possible.
think this is gonna do numbers. People are expecting it, and I think it's the black toe. The black toe, I think, sets it off.
It's possible. I mean, it's not bad.
Well, you know what? I'm looking here at pre-market prices,
Let's see.
and it's pretty much lunch money already. So I
Crap.
tend to disagree with both of these guys. I think that this is definitely a pass for the resale. It's definitely, for me at least, a pass for the collection. But if you don't have any Jordan 1s and you want to
It's a
get
good
into
start,
the
yeah.
market, I mean, it is a really, really...
buy a crappy one.
Yeah, well, buy an affordable one, let's say. Because these things, it looks like most sizes, most adult sizes, like 9 through, let's say, 13, are between 225 and 230 on stock. So,
You're under 300 for sure.
yeah, I mean, you're probably after fees and everything, you're definitely under 300. I think even if you were to buy it local from, a local reseller, you
You
could get a
recommend?
good deal. Local shops.
It's paying for your lunch.
Yeah.
Go to your local guy, your sneakerhead, your sneaker shop, and I think it's not bad.
I like the shoe.
I think it'll go for more.
Let's see. What else do we got going on?
Besides the Dunk, anybody have some issues with their Dunk ID
Yes.
customization, trying to process through the payment?
Yes. Once 12 o'clock hit,
Dude,
I
that
opened up
was
the
so
Nike app and all my stuff was gone.
Same.
Mine wasn't. Mine was still there,
Yeah.
but I couldn't get a size. It said out of stock
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I've been waiting on here. What do you mean out of stock? When did it ever come in stock?
This ain't like this is like an ID. Like, what
How do you
mean? That's what
bot
I'm saying.
this?
Yeah.
How do you bot this? First thing I thought.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, you got to think that SBs, Dunks have been the wave lately, and there's definitely a lot of like normal, I would say like average Joes that are going after those shoes. On top of that, I assume that what they did with the botters was they were recreating shoes that have been really popular, like for example the Kentuckys, the Syracuse, the Brazils,
Chicago. almost.
Chicago's,
7-Elevens.
Black Toes.
Ray Guns.
And
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
some people had some customizations. I was like, ooh, I might
That's
copy
what I'm
some
saying.
of these.
I'm
I was like,
like,
ooh, some of these are
yeah.
really good. Let me
I'm
put
like,
this in my cart.
I'm snagging a 7-Eleven, having
But
some
hours all
Yeah.
night customizing,
Yeah, just for it to be gone.
customizing for nothing.
Yep.
Kind of feel more butthurt about that than waiting in line.
That's what I'm
not getting
saying.
your shoe.
I couldn't add anything to cart.
Mm-mm.
And I tried the website. I also tried the app.
Ooh, I didn't do that.
I tried adding it like I even tried recustomizing a shoe while I was waiting, and then trying to add that to cart, and it would just cart jack me, or it would just literally my customization would just disappear, and I'd have to start
Yeah.
all over again. I did that for about 20 minutes, and I gave up.
I'm not gonna lie, it's easier to buy a PlayStation than it was to get that Dunk.
I
I
believe
don't
it.
know, man. That PlayStation was rough for me. I finally got one, like finally. Where nobody wanted to offer me $1,000. I'm like, yeah, fine, here, take it. Like, what do you mean? I say no?
Right.
There's definitely some people who had some success, though. I know a couple guys that hit. I know a lot of people were angry on Twitter that did not hit. But there were some guys that had some success. I don't know what the trick was or what worked for people, but there's definitely going to be some pairs. We've already seen some pairs already on the secondary markets like
Yeah.
I heard
eBay
about that.
Mhm.
that are already listed, and people are listing ridiculously high. This shoe isn't even going to
So-
be delivered for
Yeah.
probably 2
$500
months.
dunk custom
Yeah,
ID.
Chicago toe Nike ID by you, $550.
I'll buy the real one
Yeah,
for
for $510 or whatever.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what they're
exactly.
going for. Might as well
Exactly.
put my money
Well, that's
in
the
the right
problem.
place.
Is they're trying to they're trying to get somebody who doesn't really know the difference.
That's sad.
and then somebody's gonna buy it.
I'll tell you what, I wanted to wear.
But my thing is this: how is eBay gonna identify? Like, how are they gonna authenticate that?
I mean, just by same thing we do. I mean, smell, stitching.
No, I mean, like,
quality.
if we're saying like it's a Chicago toe.
That's interesting. I would imagine that they're probably just going to make sure that it is a real Nike shoe, because it is an ID, and I believe you'd have to list it that way.
Yeah.
And
I'm
if,
sure somewhere in the description they have to say ID.
yeah, and if you don't, then it might be misleading. They might send it back to you as a seller. Who knows?
Yeah.
Good question. We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, it might even hit StockX. Some colorways.
I doubt
If
it.
you have this specific colorway, it's possible. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with the ID situation.
I don't think
but
so.
Keep looking out for that. And if you do have an ID, who knows?
I don't think so because the Warren Lotus never went to StockX. That's more of a goat kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think
probably.
there's too many combinations for like different midsoles, different outsoles, different laces. They're just I couldn't see StockX or GOAT going through, the process of going through every combination, every possible combination,
tough.
having a separate listing and
You-
separate size for each one.
You know what I'm scared of? Is I'm scared of these people who are going to try to sell to us and say it's a Kentucky Dunk because they painted it white. You know how it's blue,
Mhm.
but they paint it white. They're like, oh, it's a used Kentucky Dunk, no box. Because when we legit check it, it's a dunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But there's going to be a code inside.
That's true. That we're gonna. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna have to start looking at that code now too.
Well, the
Yeah.
tags usually say Nike ID on them.
On the inside.
On the size tag. It'll usually say up at the top
okay.
Nike
There you
ID.
go.
Look out for that, folks.
Yes.
Yeah.
ID. Watch out for the IDs. They're coming.
Yeah, they're going to be coming for sure. Look for
Yeah.
them in about 2
I'm excited to
months.
see how many are gonna come in here.
I already know a
just
couple
want
guys that have
my
messaged me
size.
who are asking, "Are we going to buy them?" And I reply pretty much the same to all of them, and say like it really depends on how creative your color is, how
Yeah.
appealing it is to us, and obviously sizing, and then obviously your price. That is going to be the biggest factor for
Yeah.
me. Is it a deal? Can I give somebody else a deal? Because
Right.
if you think that you're going to get the same sort of premium for a custom Nike ID shoe as you would like an
Hell
original
no.
release,
I'm gonna
like
buy the
hell
original.
no.
Yeah.
yeah, people are definitely going to go for the original.
But some of the young kids, dude, they'll buy mids. They don't care. So this might be that same situation. We're like, all right, well, I don't know any better. 350. Here you go. 400. Run it.
Yeah.
So it's just, I mean, everybody has a little bit of different moral standards when it comes to shoes and sneakers. You know, you got your OGs that won't wear a used shoe for the life of them. Like, nope, it's got to be fresh,
Yeah.
never touched. And there's some people, these new kids, they don't mind it. But
Well, I'm sure there's going to be also people who are going to basically look at that shoe and think, okay, you know what, this is maybe one of one or one of a handful.
Mhm.
Maybe it's such a unique colorway that like
Can.
it's
Well, who was that artist? I want to say it was John Mayer. I could be very wrong, but
The guitarist?
there was an artist, like a guitarist, who got a bunch of Nike IDs, Air Force Ones.
Hmm.
He created them, and on the back, you know how you can do the lettering. He put his initials on that.
You could, but I don't know. I looked at the mock-ups of the initials, and well, they didn't look that great. They were like really, really small. Barely, you could barely see them. I did a couple versions of that, but you could only do 3 characters,
sucks.
and it was extremely small. I would much rather have the Nike on the back,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, they're cleaner.
Give me the Nike. What else do we have on the agenda? We did some
Some
we
rips.
did a live today. We did some
Yeah,
rips,
we did
as
some
they
live
call
rips
them.
today. Some card pulls.
Yeah,
we did NFL cards.
Yep.
We've done NBA cards before that, live
Mhm.
on the Instagram.
and we did just restock on both. We have
Yes.
Panini, Prism. We do have some blasters and some mega boxes. We do have them in both the NBA hoops, is it?
NBA hoops.
NBA hoops, and then we also have the NFL cards in as well. And
Some
we
heat
did
in there.
get a Pokemon Charizard box.
I'm
So
gonna buy that, I think.
yeah, so if you want it, you better come in quick because
Mike grabs
yeah, if Mike's left alone with that thing for too long.
Mike wants a Charizard.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to be doing more rips and more sort of sports cards, Pokemon cards, that kind of content. We're not really
It'll
going
be
to,
fun.
yeah, we're not going to like bug you with it too much. But we will be doing some lives and doing some live rips. We also will sell the cards here. We have some single packs available as well. So if you're interested in coming in and buying a pack for yourself, we do have those prices in store at $15 each pack. So, you know, you can give a try at seeing what your luck's like, and maybe you pull, you know, a really nice rookie card or an autograph maybe. All right, but I think that's going to wrap it up for us tonight, guys. We really appreciate you watching the video and supporting us. We'd appreciate it a lot if you guys would go ahead and like and subscribe, share this video with your friends. Let us know in the comments down below what you think of this video and these types of videos. Also, let us know what kind of videos you want to see more from us. And I'm out of things to say, so we'll catch you guys in the next video.